Welcome back, boys and girls, and today I want to introduce you to my perfect performance race pistol. Now this is P10F with a 5 upgrades to make a perfect race pistol, and I believe this is a perfect hybrid pistol as well. So it's a one pistol that does it all. Let's start the review. So first, the price. With a pistol and 5 upgrades, it only cost me $512. So you can see why I say this is a performance race pistol, but I can guarantee you this will shoot with any competition pistol out there neck to neck. So first upgrade that I did is the grip. Now as I mentioned before, the previous grip had a small back strap, which I like because it was flat. I don't like the big hump in the back because when you fire it tends to rock. So this one has a small one, but I really needed more meat to grab on, and this Hawk grip was perfect. Now as you can see, the back strap is nice and flat, and it's got the palm swell. I don't know if you can see or not. Really nice palm swell on the both sides, and it fits right into my hand. And it's got the finger grooves, which really helps me to hold it tight and have a great recoil recovery as well. And I gotta tell you, when I hold on to this thing, I really can't explain it, but it really feels like just part of my hand, and it's perfectly made for me. I mean, this is awesome. And the recoil control was really good, and I was on the target like never before. And this grip only cost me $18. Can you believe that? And the second upgrade I did is a mag well. Now, honestly, without the mag well, I didn't have a whole lot of problem, but I noticed that when I was trying to do a little fast, I was having a little bit of a hard time. Now, I've seen a mag well out there for like $80, but this one only takes one screw and you could remove it and you could reinstall it again. Now, as I mentioned before, in Virginia, we have open carry, so I do want to carry this gun open carry. I've done it before, or even conceal, but then having a mag well, it's a little bit of a problem, so I want to be able to take it on and off as easy as possible. And this mag well was only 20 bucks. There's plenty of room. And this makes it so much easier. Now the third and the fourth upgrade is recoil spring with a recoil rod. I switched it with a stainless rod, and I also purchased 2 recoil spring. One is 11 pounds and one is 12 pounds. Now this originally comes with 16 pounds, and even though it was smooth enough, it just wasn't what I wanted. So I tried the 11 pounds, and on the last video, I shot it with 11 pounds, didn't have any problem, but now I switched it to 12 pounds because I'm gonna be shooting with Chris, and I want to make sure this gun cycles. So this makes this gun really nice and smooth. So recoil rod cost me $25, and the spring cost me $10 each. Now final upgrade is a striker spring. Now as I mentioned before, this gun was great. It's got a nice trigger on it, but it was a little heavy for me. Last time when I tested, it was almost 5 pounds. It was like 4 pounds and 15 ounce. It's 4 pounds and 15 ounce. So it's a little heavy. So I replaced the firing pin spring, and now this feels like maybe about 3.5 pounds, but we're gonna check that as well. And 2 spring came with the fire pin spring, and I put in the lightest one. This is supposed to reduce about 15 to 20% of the trigger pull, and the spring cost me 20 bucks. Now one of my viewers told me with a P10F, we really shouldn't dry fire because it could break the fire pin. And I really thank him for giving me the information, and that's the reason why it comes with a snag cap. Wow. 2 pounds and 14.7 ounce. Yeah, 2 pounds and 7.8 ounce. Now this is something that I could do with. Now honestly, I've not shot this with a new striker spring yet, so I'm not sure it's gonna go bang. I'm hoping it will. If not, I'm gonna use another spring, which should be a little bit heavier, but hopefully it will go bang. But we'll find out. Let's see how it feels. To the wall. Oh yeah, it's a lot lighter. Oh yeah. Now one more thing that I noticed is that before I bought this gun, I seen a lot of reviews, and the biggest complaint was this sight. Now this night sight was great, but they only had the sight in the front and it was blacked out in the back. And they were saying the night sight was not high enough to co-witness. But I think the CZ company heard the complaints, and this pistol came with all the problems solved. Now we have 3 dots, and I seen them. They work great at night, and as you can see, it has no problem co-witnessing. And the reason I say this is perfect for me is because I've tried different pistols. I don't like the ones that's too light like my Glock 19. And I've also shot a heavier pistol such as CG Shadow 2. And to me, they're a little too heavy for me. Now for me, my ideal weight of pistol should be around 2 pounds where I could actually carry and compete or just have fun. Now this barrel is 4.5 inch. I think is perfect. 5 inch, I think it's a little too front heavy. But as I mentioned, this feels perfect. It feels perfect in my hand. It balances really well. And the recoil control was awesome. Now let's see the weight. Now with the magazine, is 1 pound and 14.7 ounces. So it's just about 2 pounds. And with a full magazine, is 2 pound and 6.6 ounces. So again, empty pistol or full loaded 19 round magazine, the weight to me feels really good and solid. So again, with a 5 upgrade, with a pistol, only cost me $512. That's outrageous. Like I say, anybody could get this. Now let's talk about the red dot. Now I did purchase the plate from CG for $50. And this Trijicon RMR is off of my Glock 19. Yes, my Glock 19 looks a little sad and feels a little naked. But I got something coming for that as well. Next, I want to talk about the holster. I bought a Black Scorpion holster for $45. And as you can see, this is a pedal type, so I could put it on and off nice and easy. So I could actually carry it when I need to. And it fits perfectly. Now you might be wondering, what about your competition, buddy? Don't you need a competition type of holster? And they're expensive. What do? Well, it didn't cost me a penny. Let me show it to you. Now you see me wearing this all the time with my Glock 19, and this also actually fits my CG P10 as well. But this was way too small for my new race pistol. So what I did is I noticed that it would fit if it was just a little bit wider. So what I did was, I don't know if you could see it or not, in here I added 2 plastic washers, which I had to fix the faucet, and it fitted in perfect. So now, voila, perfect fit. So what about my Glock? Too big. But don't worry, I just have to remove those washers and it's gonna be back to action. So 1 holster for 3 pistols. Well, you've seen it all. Now, last time when I shot this actually felt a little bit softer than the Shadow 2. But this is a lot lighter. And I think the main reason is the grip. Well, let's go to the Dreamland and do some serious shooting. Okay, I'm gonna try 10 yards, changing magazine. Alright, this time, with a large shot, chamber open. Okay, you've seen it. This is awesome pistol. I like it. It's very accurate. 25 yards, 1 shot, 1 hit. Everything was nice and easy. Even magazine change, even the reload was easy.
Are you ready? Stand by. If you're finished, I know that you're clear. It's clear, hammer down.
Okay, 5.08.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, 5! Oh yeah! So, what's my final impression on my new race pistol? For me, the weight of the pistol and the balance is perfect. And the recoil control was nice and easy. In fact, I was the only one to hit 5 hits on that fast moving target. And 19 round magazine is awesome. And this magwell really made it easy for me. But Chris did point out a couple of things for me. So number 1 was the trigger. And sure enough, I did have a problem with the trigger. Chris pointed out that trigger safety was touching the back of the trigger guard. And sure enough, it was locking up. So it was a big disappointment, but it was a really easy fix. I just took a very sharp knife and cut off the small amount of the plastic in the back, and now no problem. It is empty, but I'm gonna put in a snap cap. And I don't know if you could see it or not, but right there, the safety mechanism, when that goes in, it was getting caught at the end of the trigger guard. And now, bam, nice and easy. So after that, no problem whatsoever. As I shot it more, now it feels more like 2.5 pounds, and the trigger is really nice. And now I'm happy with the trigger as well. And the second thing that he pointed out was that as a race gun, he told me getting rid of the sights would actually expand my vision. So I took his advice and removed the race sights, and oh my God, that made a big difference. And the third thing that Chris pointed out was the mag well. Now with a 19-round magazine, if I snap it in, the magazine was sticking a little bit deeper. So he told me I need to get a magazine extension, otherwise I might have a problem slapping in the magazine in a hurry. So for now, I just fired it off just a little bit, so I don't have any problem. And you can see that there's a space here now. So smacking it in is not a problem, but I'm still considering buying the magazine extension. So far, I'm okay with it. And the accuracy was awesome, even after 50 yards. So I'm happy. And the fast moving target with the activator, which I created myself, is coming on a near future. See you later.